the decision was not to use the Air Force, Indian Air Force, to cross the LOC. That was a decision in May. That's what at least I remember.
That time?
Restrict the use of Air Force. That was what was the.
The directions were very clear from Honorable Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji that you go and drop, you will not cross the line of control.
Yeah.
Aircraft will not cross the line of control. So that would actually entail that you are dropping bombs in your own territory. Then what has enemy got to do with it? Because these infiltrators had crossed across and into our territory. So if you are bombing in your own territory, there can't be any international repercussions. So his directions were catering for a possible international backlash had we crossed the line of control.
So you have to do very pinpoint targeting, right?
That is what I'm telling you. It's not easy. They were about 6 kilometers, 5 kilometers from the line of control. When they are 5 kilometers, aircraft that you are flying is flying at 550 knots, which is close to 1100 kilometers, 1000 to 1100 kilometers. Just a turn, a slight turn, if you don't turn tight enough,
You are in LOC.
you are across the LOC.
And you have then violated your civilian Prime Minister's instructions.
You can't do that. He was very, very clear, and I can say with all firmness that we followed our PM's directions.
With not much of elbow room that you were
Unlike your enemy, which didn't even tell their prime minister that they are crossing the LOC.
There are versions to that.
Yeah.
There is whether he was told or not, or maybe Nawaz Sharif was listening to Mohammad
I don't
Rafi
know
at that time.
I can tell you one thing, that while Nawaz Sharif may or may not have been informed, but their Air Force was definitely not informed what Musharraf was up to. That is where, as a student of military history, I can turn around and say without any doubts, you don't get the Air Force in, then you are in for trouble. And he went into trouble for that.
And he did not get the Air Force in.
He didn't.
Do subscribe to the ANI Clips channel to get shorter versions of this podcast. Click here to watch the full episode.